2016 is an unusual year. Unusual in many senses. There will be unusual incidents in this year. Why unusual? Because if you will add all these numbers of 2016, it becomes 9. And 9 is the highest number. Unusual in many sense, it will also create a lot of problems in the human's life and different countries. Why? Because when anything happens to the highest thing, it creates trouble too. People go down, maybe emotionally, maybe mentally, maybe physically torturing. But also it creates a highest thing in the life. Highest thing is like your soul begin to explore, blossom. Your soul begin to touch the highest peak of the prosperity and happiness. And that's what the 9 number indicates. Look at, we do 108 beads in the mala or rosary. The mala has 108. You count 1 and 8 and add it, 108, it becomes a 9. The beauty of the 9 is you multiply the 9 with any number, and add it that number. No matter by multiplication, it becomes maybe like a 6 digit, 7 digit, even trillion digit. But when you add it together, it will be again 9. And that is the beauty of it. That's why I consider this year the best year in that sense, because it will create that kind of situation in humans' mind and humans' life that they will begin to think why we are here. What is our purpose? What we have to do here? Is there any way to release ourselves from this suffering, pain, and this torturing, or what we see in the everyday incidents and terrorism? Is there any way? They will begin to think, and when they begin to think, that is, I call it self-inquiry. When self-inquiry begins, it means the spiritual path begins. The spiritual path is an unusual path. It is a backward journey. It is not forward. People think by following the spirituality, we will go forward. I tell them you are going backward. Backward in that sense that you begin to find out who you really are. Because real you, real yourself is hidden, buried under you. And when you go backward, you begin to dig it out, who you are really. And that this unusual year, 2016, indicates that everybody will begin to dig it out, who they are, why they are doing, why they are murdering others, why they are killing others. Even the people who are good people, they will begin to think, what is our purpose in our life? Can we stop those terrorist people not to hurt or kill or rape others? If we begin to think collectively, I guarantee you, their mind will be changed. But we don't think collectively, we think individually. And this year is not to think individually anymore. This year has to be think collectively. And collectively thinking, we can change the whole world. This is the year. Put efforts, accept the challenges. No matter how many problems in front of us, they may be like giants that we cannot come over them or overcome them. But think about it, that if we do something collectively, meditate collectively, think positive collectively, you will be surprised that this year will be unusual in many good ways. and that we can make it. It is in our hands. We can do it. We really have that much power. We have to just a little bit boost it. Once we boost this power, that's it. And this year begin to bring in your life tremendous abundance of prosperity and happiness. And that's what we need to do. Think, everyone begin to think. Like 108 in the beads, in the mala, there are 108 beads. 108 times every day, if we will do some kind of seed mantras, bij mantra we call in Sanskrit, so our life become like a tree. Seed is a little seed, and in the seed it is a big tree is hidden. Same way, a bead indicates one seed. If we count every day 108 times a bij mantra, maybe I will suggest you Hring. Hring is the best bij mantra. Hring, H-R-I-M, and little dot on the top of them. It indicates that it is not Hrim, it is Hring. And Hring will connect you to the extraordinary and the best human, superhuman in this universe. They are available everywhere in this universe. At least 20 still available. If you will say ring, 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 108 times every day, you will be connected with the live God. Those extraordinary person or being, we call them Tirthankara. If you want to connect with them, you stay every day, ring, ring, ring. At least 108 times minimum, you can do even more. And this year will be the best in your life if you will do this. There are many other things to do. Make yourself healthy. Always do some kind of yoga asanas. If you do yoga asanas, you will stretch your muscles, your bones will be flexible, and you will be totally relaxed. This way, your happiness is not far from you. Because first thing is, if you are healthy, you will feel much happier, even you have things. If you don't have things, you always feel miserable. But even you have things, but your health is not good, you will not feel even happier. To feel much happiness in your life, you be healthy first. To be healthy, do the yoga asanas. At least sun salutation, I recommend. At least sun salutation, which is Surya Namaskar, it has 12 postures in it. If you will learn that and do every day, do breathing system, which is Purnam, which is pranayama, we call it. If you do pranayama, even couple of pranayama, even you do some kind of deep breath every day, inhale on the time of the sunrise, is a lot of oxygen, like a baby breathes through the belly. Very deep, your stomach become balloon when you inhale, and when you exhale, stomach shrink back. Inhale. Like this kind of system, breathing system, it is called pranayama. Or anulom vilom, you can do it. Alternative breathing. So you can learn from anywhere. This will make you healthier. Healthy body, healthy mind, and your thoughts will be healthy, no doubt about it. So just follow these things, and you will have a lot of prosperity, you will have a lot of happiness, and your life will be filled up with happiness. I wish everyone, whoever is watching this video, or whoever will know in the future, in their life must be filled up with a lot of happiness and a lot of prosperity. That's what my wish for everyone. Jai Siddhartha.